But yes, today on Droopy for Life, we'll be talking about causes of these droopy moments. Now, the main cause for most droopy things are emotions, memories, or thoughts. Now, emotions, we can't really help that. Those come and go, but you can, what I've learned, you can uh go through these emotions so much and so rapidly and so repeated and so violently that you can become numb to these things, which is also called trauma. Yes, post traumatic stress syndrome, which is saying you go through so much stress that you do not register it the same as everybody else. Hmm. So, there's one. Now, memories. Memories come from actions from the past, uh, or situations from the past that you had no control over, things that are just were out of your control, but they affected you enough that they scarred you, uh, or left a imprint on your mind that made you constantly go back and repeat those things. But we will go over why that happens. Don't worry. Our thoughts. Now, thoughts are special. Thoughts are little words or sayings or things you've used to cope that have been brought on by emotions or memories. Mm. Now, the big shebang. Why these things are important. Now, the reason why these droopy states come on is because uh, one affects the other, or one affects two, or two affects one, or vice versa. Now, memories can affect thought and emotions. Emotions can trigger a memory or a thought, or a memory, vice, where I'm going. You dig it. You feel me back. You feel me back. Now, I doubt it. The thing about these situations are that you have to shift through them repeatedly, over and over, until you figure out which memories, thoughts, or emotions you plan on keeping at the forefront of your mind. Now, the rest you cannot get rid of because it's a brain. You kind of got to wait until Alzheimer's or dementia set in for you to actually forget some shit. And even then, that shit'll pop back up randomly. So you never really can forget about it. Just saying. But now what you need to do is shift through first are memories. You need to go through all your memories to figure out what memories are charged with negative emotion or negative thoughts. Now these thoughts, now these memories, you have to figure out first as you go through them which one were out of your control and how they affected you. What they caused you to do in the future. The more bad memories that were created by ones that were out of your control. Then you go over what were in your control and how they affect you negatively or positively, whatever the case may be. This also goes for memories that are out of your control. There are possibly, more than likely, positive things that happen to you that are out of your control that affect you in a good way. Now, you have to go over these repeatedly, and I cannot stress this enough. Repeatedly, daily, as much as possible until you become numb to it or you find a logical, the key word is logical, not emotional, but a logical reason to never open up that box in your mind again. Because once you go over it enough, you will then affirm why you don't need to go into that thought. Okay? This is, later on we'll talk about coping skills and affirmations. But right now we're going to worry about this. These are like daily affirmations, basically coping with these memories. You have to you cannot run from them. You have to constantly do it. Now you can go into therapy. I don't know therapy. I've never been a therapist. Who gives a fuck? But these are ways for you to help yourself, okay? These will help you. So you go over these. Now they might drive you crazy. They might send you down some dark paths, but you have to face them. Now the best thing I would advise is while you're going through these memories, smoke some weed. Out, if you live in a state that is legal. Otherwise, I suggest CBD if it's not legal. But what you want is a body kind of thing, not a mental kind of thing. I don't know if it's sativa or indica. I don't know. Who gives a fuck? But you can find out. These are easily found out questions. But yes, you want a body thing, something to make you chill, relax your body. That makes it easier to go into your mind to get through these memories. Not mental. Don't go for mental, because that can tweak how you perceive these memories, emotions, and thoughts. We don't want that. We want clear-minded shenanigans, clear-minded thoughts to get through these things. Now, getting through these memories will not be easy. I will never say it's easy, but you will get stronger. It don't get easier to carry these memories. It never has. You already know that. You've only gotten stronger at holding these memories. That's all that's ever done. But these memories have never grown weaker inside of you. They've stayed at the same fucking strength, but you've just gotten stronger. These are the things. Now, these memories and music, that's what I meant to say. These music plus this will help you go through it. Now I repeat, do not, or what I would tell you to do, find all the movies and music and herb that helps you cope or bring up these memories, and you constantly watch them. You watch them until you get sick of them, but you watch them or TV show, you watch them until it becomes numb to you, and you've gone over these thoughts enough to know that these memories are just, that's all they are. They're just memories. They can't hurt you anymore. Now, granted, they could pop up in your mind and they could trigger a physical kind of thing, but you have to realize that the past is just the past. That's all it is. It cannot help you unless you get through it and figure out why you should not worry about it at all. It's no longer important. Now, if you run from it, it becomes even more important. See, these things you run from become very extreme things that scare you, things that, make you, that harbor bad spirits because you've hidden from them. That way, every time they creep in, they become important because you're scared of them. Now, you don't want to be scared of these memories. These memories cannot hurt you at all. They cannot. You have to face them. These are the facts. These are the natural way of things for you to deal with them. That's the only way to deal with them. You can't walk away from a math problem basically, you can't walk away from a math problem and that you're learning, or equation that you're learning, and thinking that you go away from, it'll solve it. No. Somebody asks you about that question again, you gonna hit them with I don't know, I never learned that in class. You should have learned it in class. So today, we are learning to deal with our memories. Yes, these are important things. Do not hide. Make them hide from you. You feel me? They will hide from you, because they will be easier to store in your mind, because then when they do pop up, like I said, you have affirmed that these things do not matter once you've gone over them enough. But you have to go over them in the right light with the right perspective. You know what I'm saying? From the right angle. But you have to think about it from every angle. That's why I say you have to read, you have to think about it. You got to think about it from the perpetrator's angle and from the victim's angle and from the outside watching angle. As a spectator, you have to think about them from all angles. And you even have to think about it from a spiritual level or universal level is what I would say. Why did the universe put that situation in your life? You know what I mean? Specifically that situation to where you had to deal with it. It only wanted you to get stronger. It only wanted you to survive. It only wanted you to evolve. That's all. That's it. That's all, baby. So, you're going to have to think about it. You're going to have to ponder on it. Let it simmer in your soul, as Country Wayne says. But, I don't know the nigga. Don't associate me with him. No guarantees my nigga, really want to be involved in what I got going on, man. So, God bless to him and to all his fans. Whatever. But yes, memories. Memories are very tricky, You have to really learn to cope with them. You know what I'm saying? Me, I can drink. I don't like to drink. Long line of alcoholism in my family. I don't do it. Sorry, not my thing. But herb, I will advise some herb. You know what I'm saying? I will advise some music. I will advise some movies. You know what I'm saying? Media, things of that nature. These are the facts. That even go through YouTube. That you came on YouTube looking for advice already. Take your ass and look for some more advice after this, dog. Psychology, things of that nature. Anything to help you understand your mind a little bit more. Now, granted, I will tell you this. Your subconscious, the things that they don't tell you about psychology is your subconscious is not your fucking friend. That little voice in the back of your head that keeps popping off random thoughts in your head, that shit ain't your friend. That motherfucker don't like you. You know what it like? It like all the negative shit in your head. Why does it like the negative shit in your head? Because that's what you've kept repeating over in your head your whole fucking life. So do not think your subconscious is your friend. Your subconscious has been with you since you were a child and up. Think about how horrible of a person you were as a child before all the horrible shit you did. After all the horrible shit you did and that happened to you. Before all the horrible shit you did and that it happened to you. You see what I'm saying? Do not listen to your fucking subconscious. That's not your fucking friend. At all. I tell you that right now. Don't let no psychologist tell you that, oh, that's the deeper you. It's not you. That's a lie. They don't understand that because they haven't really dealt with that. That is not your friend. You got to treat your subconscious like a child. Get that fucker and put him in line. Now, granted, he has more power or she has more power in your head because you've went so long without talking to it or listening to it. Well, actually, you've always listened to it, but it's just been shooting off shit that never really made you pay attention. You hear me? So, you know what I'm saying? Or you paid attention to, but you thought it was just you. It's not you. The only thing that's in you is the thing that argues with your subconscious. That is you. Your subconscious is not you. That thought that you shift through and ask questions to your subconscious or ask what memory, or you go searching for that memory or all that shit, that's you. That's the real you. That's your spirit. That's your heart. That's what you need to listen to. Do not listen to your fucking subconscious. Your subconscious is not important. You know what I'm saying? It'll shoot off a million fucking shit at once. You have to learn to tame that damn thing. That's really what it is. Don't let your subconscious do you in, dog. For real. I'm gonna touch on your subconscious in all three of these videos for the causes of why you're in this droopy state. It's gonna come back to your subconscious every fucking time. I guarantee it. But yes, your subconscious has latched on to these memories and will shove them in your face every chance it gets. You know what I'm saying? Heartbreak, trauma, angry, depression. Because one things that you've always thought about the most is what hurts you. You see what I'm saying? You think about that all the time is what hurts you. So your subconscious picks up an algorithm in your mind after constantly you going back to these things. You know what I'm saying? Your subconscious is an algorithm. You have to change that algorithm. And the only way to change that algorithm is to go through the memory and look at the memory from another angle. Whatever, all four angles. Your angle, the perpetrator's angle, the victim angle, the perpetrator or victim angle, the outside angle, and the spiritual angle, the God angle, the universal angle, whichever you want to call it. But you gotta look at it from all those fucking angles, period. You know what I'm saying? Those are the things. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta fix that shit. You know what I'm saying? These are the important things that you need to deal with to help you get out of this droopy state. You take that with you, let that percolate on your plate. This is Droopy for Life. Hopefully, I help you stop being so droopy.